Hello, everybody. I don't know why I'm doing that, but hello. I'm a little later than I expected. I apologize. I got up later than usual. I had a weird ass fucking dream. So that's it. Some days, oh Jesus. Some days it'd be like that. So what matters is we're up and we're not as late as I had expected, at least. I think everything looks good. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at my laptop over there. Everything looks all right. I just need to make sure that my mic doesn't pick up audio that I don't want picked up. I can avoid that entirely by just moving my mic closer to my face and further away from my TV. That's the smart thing to do. But yes, today we are here finishing up Deathmark. Absolutely fucking wild. I've taken more breaks than I would have liked from playing this game. But I've played other fantastic games in the process, so I think it was worth it. Brother, what? Oh, okay. Nope, Banshee out of the way. Banshee clambers into the back seat of the car. His heavy scent fills the enclosed space. I feel like I already read this stuff, but I don't think I did at the same time. Ah, I can finally catch my breath. Now then, driver, take us to the forest by H Castle. Okay, never mind. We definitely did not do this already. Never mind. I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I drive down the familiar road. All lights along the way are strangely green. We reach our destination without me having to slow down the car once. The engine chugs along. I feel the wheels of fate turning like those on the car that I'm riding in. 10 days ago, I promised. In exchange for you buying me an extra order of almond jelly, you did forget everything, I'd take you to H Shrine. Sounds like I prepared for everything. But if I was that careful, why didn't I leave myself a clue? Why prepare if I was just going to forget? Did the curse progress faster than expected so there wasn't any time? Or did somebody get rid of it? But if I had business at H Shrine, why didn't I go there while I still had my memories? Something about timing. Waiting for some magic summer cleaning to clear away impurity. It's all coming together now. Sorry, I'm gonna pull up chat. That would be important. That would be important, Lily. That would be important. Twitch. And bam. Sweet. Now just in case. Suddenly my old self echoes in my head. I speak the words out loud slowly as realization dawns. The summer purification rites. The rites held at shrines to exorcise evil. On the last day of June, you pass through woven reeds to cleanse yourself. I was trying to use that ritual to exorcise the impurity. Ah, gotcha. Luckily, today's the 1st of July, so the rites or whatever are done. Should be no problem now. Exorcising the impurity, huh? What kind of impurity was I trying to cleanse? The more I learn, the less I understand. My previous self is like a complete stranger to me. This guy. This fucking guy. I say that, but like I remember when I first played this, I did not. Sorry, I'm putting my phone on like a little stand so that I can see chat while I'm playing. Um, but I remember the first time I played this, I genuinely did not pick up on the twist whatsoever, so I can't even be like, oh, he's so dumb. How many times have I come to this forest now? The creepy arch, and thick trees look the same as always. You know where H Shrine is, yeah? Lead the way. You've never been there? First I heard of it was 10 days ago. Also, I was talking to Pancake the other day about this, and it's absolutely wild to me that, like, I can be somewhat okay with how I speak in normal everyday situations. Of course, I still have, like, I still stumble over words, but it's not nearly as bad as when I have to do it for, like, a stream. It's very aggravating to me because I was reading out, like, a bazillion different cards for Magic to him while we were driving home one night, and I did perfectly fine with that, and here I am just stumbling over, like, very simple sentences. Banshee and I push through the vegetation and make our way down the beast trail. We pass under we pass under the stone Torii Gate. And finally arrive at the desolate H Shrine. The few headless Buddha statues that are left shine in the light of the flashlight. So the statues used in the project were stolen from here? Yeah, that's right. Is it really true that the statues are connected to the mark somehow? I've considered the possibility that the mark was caused by their divine wrath, but 10 days ago... You said what happened 50 years ago wasn't because of the project, it was all because of her. This course I've been following this whole time. Then, at some point, I had to have been fed some huge lie. But what could it be? A shudder runs through me at the thought. It feels like I'm looking into the depths of hell. You said 10 days ago that that altar holds something important. Something about needing to keep it here to exorcise the impurity. He approaches the small altar and puts his hand on the sliding door. Huh. What's going on here? The thing's empty. Don't ask me. It was already gone when I was here earlier. Well, that's darn weird. You said there was a cloth pouch. What was inside? A small fist-sized statue. A Nenji Butsu or something. Oh my god, I'm losing it. A Nenji Butsu. I know that word! It was the Go Shintai for the shrine. The Kujo had used it in the shelter to stop the mess 50 years ago. And again, it's the Kujo family. They must have strong ties to the mark. Well, this is about all I can do for you. At least it was enough to pay off the dessert. We should head back, son. Right. I'm still unsure about what my old self was thinking, but it's clear whatever plan I had didn't work. Where did the Nenjibutsu go? On my way back, I feel reluctant to go. I keep turning to look toward the shrine. Each time I do, Banshee hurries me on to the forest entrance. Well, this is where we part ways. You're not going to ride back with me? I'm going to be honest with you, I got a bit carsick on the way here. Flat roads are fine, but the curves and hills did me in. I just got a nice meal and I'd hate to throw it up, so I'll walk back. But it's pretty far from here. Kids are such wimps these days. When I was young, I used to walk across the Himalayas all the time. This ain't nothing. His laugh is loud enough for the whole forest to hear. He waves and leaves me alone. Once he's out of sight, I get into the car. I pull out of the deserted parking lot and drive back to the mansion. As I count the... Okay, I should probably turn down the capture card a little bit. It's a little noisy. She's a little noisy today. Which, like, is fine, but damn. As I count the streetlights passing by, I go over everything Banshee told me. 50 years ago in the shelter, the cannon soldier went berserk, but it wasn't because of the army's experiments. It was her. The army wasn't able to stand up to the threat of her and the soldier, but the Kujo family had used the Nenjibutsu to settle everything. However, she still exists in this time period. She was the one who gave me my mark. Before I lost my memories, I was planning on using the Nenjibutsu like they did before. I left it at H Shrine so it could be cleansed of its impurity, but somewhere along the line it went missing. The past me probably couldn't have predicted that would happen. I'm almost back at Kujo Mansion. As my drive comes to an end, I focus on what the most important detail is. That's right, who she is. I have a hunch about her identity, but I can't be sure yet. And that definitely proves that she was there. 50 years ago, she made the cannon soldier move down in the shelter. The Kujo family had sealed her. They would have brought her to the mansion. The sacred object for the project, of which she was one, were returned to the Kujos. I grip the steering wheel tighter. If there were any way to defeat her, it just has to be in the mansion. I don't have any solid proof, but the fragments of my memories are whispering to me. Yes, sir. cooked so hard with this track, I swear to God. The entrance doesn't look any different. My mark burns. The sharp pain nearly brings me to my knees. It seems she has no intention of hiding her presence any longer. New info is added to the spirit file in pursuit of the truth. Yup. Yup. Yeah, I was still there on a knee. I just gotta play the game. Yup. Yup. Somebody's mysteriously back in One Piece. My girl. I love you, Mary. So, we meet again. Mary's voice is soft. I know now. Behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood. Dude, I felt so fucking betrayed when I first played this. You came back to life rather quickly. You gave me nearly a whole day, more than enough time. I admit that Rabbit's attack surprised me, but unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable. When I had brought Mary to H Shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. You might have suspected Mary's true nature. That rabbit, its great love for you pushed it into recklessness. What was that rabbit really? Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that, and the answer will come. Though it is impossible so long as you bear the mark that I gave you. Mary gave me the mark. I had a hunch, but hearing it from her lips, hello, fills me with dread. Just what are you trying to accomplish? Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. I believe I explained that as the spirit's utmost desire and joy. And I had your cooperation with achieving that. Cooperate? That's ridiculous. Oh, have you not realized yet? You did bring those pathetic mark bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? This bitch-ass bastard. I say that with love. They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death. I savored the taste of that fear and despair. It was most delicious. You had all of us help out, just to terrify the mark bearers even more? Clearly. I could have waited for the curses to complete, if I only wanted them dead. That is not the only lie. Mark bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All my instructions were to drive you into a state of emergency. And not once did you doubt me. Because you're a cute little doll lady. Like, I'm not gonna doubt you. I bet she's telling me all of this because she wants me terrified with how hopeless the situation I find myself in is. I'm frozen in place, and I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all those spirits, just to accomplish that. Indeed, when Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark, I'd never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful, I just had to come along with you. So you lied. Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything? I could be imagining it, but I feel like she hesitated for a moment there. 50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Kujo family. I woke here 5 years ago. At the time, I was still unable to speak and communicate, but it seems my awakening alone caused a number of ripples. Those who died unfortunate deaths on cursed land became monstrous spirits. The H Elementary abuse, the Honeybee mass suicide, Seiko's assault, and suicide. They all happened 5 years ago. I finally regained my full power a little over a month ago. Then the Buddha statue connected to me 50 years ago began moving. The woman killed by the statue was also influenced by my power. That must be the cannon soldier and Tsukawa. Tsukawa believed it was a divine oracle from the soldier, when really it had been Mary. She did as the great Asura said and transformed herself into Miss Zu. Yes, sir. Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power onto spirits, connects humans to me, and manipulates them into a panic. The mark. I know you've been toying with us, but, well, was there really a need to make us be connected to you in some way? Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. Even now, are you scared of me, Lord Angem? I don't remember what you're supposed to say for, like, any of this stuff. So you are terrified to the extent that it steals your speech. Bitch, I never said that. I was just being quiet. Her porcelain face cracks. Ever since you declared that you would fight the mark, I've waited eagerly for this day. Over the past 10 days, I've tasted your fear through the mark. Thick and syrupy, as sweet as honey. Each savored morsel made me want to smash you to pieces, but I waited. I'm not so foolish as to kill a goose who lays golden eggs. But I cannot take it anymore, like crushing a ripe fruit and sipping its juices. I want to break you down and savor your sweet fear. You evil bastard. Alright, like I said, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do for this part, so... If I die, oopsies. My thoughts blur together suddenly. What happens to a mark bearer right before dawn? I've seen it many times. Is that what's happening to me right now? Lord Angem, wait for me. I'll kill you. I can hear Mary stand up over by the sofa. At this rate, the rabbit's fate will be mine too. I have to run away. Check within the red in my room. Something whispers in my ear. That's right, that voice. But what does my room mean? Focus. Who does that voice belong to? Yasioka, she said. It was someone who loved me. I know who it is, actually. I do know the answer for this one. I do know. I know, I swear. Mary's coming closer. Where should I run? We are gonna run to Saya Kujo's room. Yep. I sprint at full speed up the stairs and fly into Saya's room. Haha! Occasionally. Although I feel like I would have been able to figure that one out, even if I didn't play this before. Much like the entrance hall, it's dark. The voice said, check within the red in my room. Is something there? But where should I look? I mean, if we're gonna be, like, super obvious, it's the floor where there's a literal blood pile, but... Which shouldn't be red anymore, not to be, like, autistic about it, but... that wouldn't be red, still. Saya Kujo's bloodstain is still on the floor. It's obviously dry by this point in time. I mean, it would be a little red, but it would be, like, brown red. There might be something lying on top of it. I can't be sure, as it's too dark. Nothing was there the last time I was here. Picking it up, I discover that it's a small pouch. Inside is a hard, thin object. I move over to the moonlight to see it better. It's the little statue thing. Yeah. It's a small Buddha statue. It can't be. Is this the Nenjibutsu? It seems to be stained with blood, and I get an ominous feeling from it. The impurity, it hasn't been exorcised yet. I instinctively know the instant I see it. My mind is suddenly flooded with all of my memories of the Nenjibutsu, one after another. 50 years ago, the head of the Kujo family used this to steal Mary's power. He put the Nenjibutsu inside her to steal her. Then, about a month ago, somebody took it out. That person was me. You were tricked, you fool! Because of that, Mary regained her powers. The Nenjibutsu in my hand looks exactly as it did back then, full of impurity. Impurity that's built up from stealing Mary's power for 50 years. Unless he took it out to clean it. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. To cleanse it, I left the Nenjibutsu at the uncontaminated 8 shrine. It would take time to exorcise all the impurity. It's already July, the summer purification rite is over. So why is it still impure? The object the rabbit had in its mouth. It could have been carrying the pouch then, instead of the master key. Then the Nenjibutsu was taken away from 8 shrine before the beginning of July. Maybe the rabbit saw Mary by the shrine and was scared that she would find it. So it had no choice but to steal it away. The door to the adjacent room opens. Mary must be looking for me, but she can sense the presence of the mark bearers. What's going on? Wait, is it possible that Saya's blood is protecting me? Bring it to where I met my end. Girl, I don't remember. The voice whispers in my ear again. If this isn't where the Voice's owner died, they must have met their end else. Actually, I know where it happened. Never mind, I'm a liar. There's only one other place. It's like back downstairs, right? While Mary is in the room next door, I sprint down to the entrance hall. I make a beeline to Mary's sofa in the spot where the rabbit died. The voice that spoke to me and helped me every time a spirit was closing in. If Saya was working through anything, it must have been that rabbit. Sensing something, I look down at my hand. Haha! It has worked! The Nenjibutsu's impurity is gone. Is this what you've been telling me, Saya? Speak to the departed woman who's guided me as I struggled without memories. Put the Nenjibutsu, the source of the doll's curse. Press it to the black mark. Oh my god, I said that we were finishing this today, but I've almost forgot that there's like the DLC thing. This might actually be another day thing, too. I'm a liar, I'm sorry. Then the whispers stop. I almost forgot about that. The floorboards creak ominously. I raise my head to the staircase, rising into the darkness before me. Maybe we can finish it in time. A dark figure stands on the landing. I found you. Mary, girl. The mark scorches me. My head goes blank. You creepy ass motherfucker. Mary's coming closer. My body won't listen to me. Lord Angem. Mary closes her hands around my neck. She's trying to kill me. Bro, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I squeeze the Nenjibutsu and the fog that's impeding my thoughts lifts. It's still a struggle to think. I should be able to move my arm now. Put the Nenjibutsu on the source of the curse. I only have one chance. Where should I stick the Nenjibutsu? Oh my god, I don't remember that. I actually don't remember that. Oh my god, it's one of her arms. I don't remember which one. I think it was the left one? I don't remember in the art. I feel really bad. It's either the left or the right arm. I know that. Because that's where she has her mark. I managed to drag my impossibly heavy arm and stick the Nenjibutsu on Mary's left arm. I swear, if it's the right one, I'm gonna cry. No! Okay, well... yeah, we're dead. Sorry. Man, Mary, you looked so pretty. What happened to you, girl? I lied, it was the right arm. I thought it was the left one, though. Wait a second. I'm forgetting that you mirror it when... yeah, it would have been mirrored from what I thought it was. Oopsies. Never mind. I don't remember how you skip the dialogue again. It's been so long. Oh, there we go. That's how I skip it. Cool. Ow. My poor back. God damn it. Of course I have to redo everything. Whatever, it's fine. I know what to pick now. Oh, and it's gonna let me see again, probably. I can be proven wrong right in front of my own eyes. Great. Alright, come on, brother. You got this. Yeah, it's her right. Oopsies. I was thinking from my perspective. It is her left, but from her perspective, it is her right. I'm losing it. My anatomy and physiology professors would hate me right now. How dare I? How dare I mess that one up? Yes, ma'am. Girl, I'ma purify your ass. You're gonna regret ever double-crossing me. You big jerk. I can't even lie. If this happened to me, I too would be tricked by a sentient doll. I'm just saying, I would be. It's getting noisy. I gotta turn it down. She's hiding it. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure that's where the black mark was. Hey, she's a clever girl. Gotta give her credit where credit's due. Cue the screaming in pain. Marks bloom on Mary, one after another. They're all the color of blood. It's like they're the curses of those she killed. Oh, stop your whining. It's your fault that you did this. It is all your fault, ma'am. I don't like that it turned red. Usually that doesn't mean a good thing. It's the white that's good, but it started white, so I don't know. I don't know. Mary shatters into dust. Did I really do it? I hesitantly look down at my right arm. The mark is gone. I did it? I finally did it. I have to say it out loud to convince myself. A victory at the expense of Saya's life. I can't claim it's completely over, but there's no harm being relieved for now. I was gonna say, there's still more to this. I know that. The fog clouding my head clears away. My memories slowly return to me. I look around the dimly lit hall again. I know this mansion well, because I'm... The clock on the second floor begins chiming wildly like it did 10 days ago. When I make my way to it, it stops, almost as if it had a will of its own. That's right, this grandfather clock. I can't talk. I think a skilled ancestor of the Cujo family crafted it. That one chisel may have been used to make it. That's right, inside this clock. I open the door and stick my hand inside. My fingers brush something hard. Taking it out, I realize it's a voice recorder. I press the play button. This on? This is Masamune Cujo. It's a man's voice, a voice I know all too well. It's my voice. I decide to leave this record behind in case something should happen. That doll may dispose of any files or documents. I'm banking on her overlooking a piece of technology. As I listen, I start to remember recording this. I'd done it right before I received the mark from Mary. Now, where should I begin? Bro's gonna lore dump so hard right now. It started 5 years ago, 2 years after I became the Cujo family head. My sister, Saya, and I found the doll in a wood box while sorting the warehouse. The moment I broke the seal and saw her, I could sense something sinister. But it took a while longer to fully understand what she truly is. If only there had been records. The great-grandfather who sealed her didn't leave any before his early death. Because of that, his descendants weren't told about the doll. I managed to learn the doll had been loaned to an army lab during the war. A strange old man who lived in an underground shelter told me. Then I went overseas to try and get more information on the doll. But I got into an accident while away and was presumed missing. So Saya became the new family head. I wasn't able to contact her until after she had inherited the title. It wasn't something worth contesting, so I explained everything and had her keep up the facade that I was missing. Public records still stated that Masamune Cujo was very much alive, of course. I couldn't have used my passport or license otherwise. I'm off topic. Sorry. I only just returned to the country last week. Other psychics abroad agreed it would be bad to leave the doll be. The Nenjibutsu inside the doll still suppressed its cursed power, but I realized that it was almost at its limit. If I left it alone, it would crumble. Then, it would be impossible to suppress the cursed power of the doll. That was the worst case scenario. But what was to be done? The answer I came up with was, To remove the Nenjibutsu from the doll temporarily. Its impurity would be cleansed after a month, stored in a pure area. And then I'll place it back in the doll. If I succeed, the doll's power will be sealed for a few more decades. But the problem is that 1 month. I have no idea what kind of curse will be released when the doll's unsealed. I'll do what I can to prevent disasters, but my power can't compare to the Nenjibutsu. I can't guarantee anything. There might be victims again, like the tragedy 50 years ago. But this is a necessary evil. It must be done in order to prevent even more people from falling victim. After this, I'll disassemble the doll and remove the Nenjibutsu. I pray everything goes according to plan and the worst of evils is avoided. I hope this record isn't needed. Bro. It was definitely needed, but if the one listening to this has a loved one who's fallen victim to the curse, then I'm very sorry. The recording ends there. Damn it. I clench my fists so hard that my nails dig into my palms. Yes, the voice on my tape was mine, but I'm still furious with it. I don't know that person at all. The Marcus claimed so many victims over the past month. I even lost my little sister, Saya. Was she just another inevitable victim that the voice spoke of? Oh no! I don't know. Is there an actual, difference in what we say? I'm gonna do that. I can't forgive him. Ever since I lost my memories, I've lived as Faustus Angem. My blood boils at what Masamune Kujo did. This dude, this guy. Yeah, I feel like that's the right answer. I don't know, that's what I would say. I wouldn't forgive myself. I wouldn't be like, yeah, that's chill. Yes, it is a necessary evil, but it doesn't mean that you need to think that that's okay. 2 months have passed. The occasional cool breeze signals that summer is almost over. I spent my time putting the case of the mark to rest as best I can. I put Saya to rest by burying the rabbit and contacted the surviving mark bearers. Putting the Buddha statues in places of honor was also one of those tasks. They weren't connected to the mark after all, but I couldn't just leave them there. Plus, there is no way Christie'd keep quiet about the statues. So with her guidance and Yasuoka, Damon, and Banji's help, I carried the broken statues out of the shelter and returned them to H Shrine. By now, my memory has completely returned, but I still can't think of myself as Masamune Kujo. My memories of my past feel more like I'm reading someone else's biography. Oh my god, I really stumbled along that one. Legally, I'm Masamune. I inherited Kujo Mansion. I'm not sure how to feel about it, but I think I'll consider it a way to pay Saya back for saving me. About Masamune Kujo. He became head of the Kujos 7 years ago. Scholarly inclined and introverted, he wasn't the type to be very social. He left all public appearances to Saya Kujo, so not many knew what he looked like. The only photos of him are from small local newspapers. Masamune accidentally uncovered Mary in the family's warehouse 5 years ago. That discovery changed his life. As it would to anybody. I traveled extensively abroad in order to learn more about Mary. In one country, I got into an accident and fell into a coma for half a year. Even worse, that country proceeded to treat me as an unidentified traveler. I don't know if that was merely my terrible luck, or if Mary's curse had something to do with it. When I was finally able to contact home, Saya had already become the new head. The rest was as the tape said. I had no idea that Mary's power was far greater than I had imagined. All of my efforts to suppress her power were completely useless. Hello! My memories unveiled faster than I thought. Or unraveled? Unraveled. I can't talk. How did Mary come to be in the first place? One theory says that a doll maker in the 19th century used magic to create her. Another says that the spirit of a young girl who died prematurely took up residence in a doll. In the end, it's still a mystery. Nobody knows what happened to create a doll like that. We only know that each of Mary's owners died tragic deaths. Shortly after the turn of the 20th century, she came to be owned by the head of the Kujos. He either didn't know the curse or simply didn't believe it. Disasters began befalling the family. Or began. Mary gained enough power to become sentient and produce spirits. Then the tragedy in the shelter happened. The seething grudges of the experiment's victims and the Buddha statues. They may have triggered her awakening. Whatever Mary's true identity is, the fact remains that she altered many people's fates, mine and the Mark Bearers included. Speaking of, an update on the surviving Mark Bearers. I was gonna say, we got all the good endings for these guys. Thank God, because you can get most of them killed. There are a few of them that you can't, but... Moe became a part-time writer for her favorite magazine. She sometimes comes to Kujo Mansion to interview me about spirits and ghosts. Tsukasa is studying every day for the middle school exams next year. He bragged in his letter to me about how well he did in national mock tests. Satoru Mashita bought me a drink, just like he promised. Seems he's thinking about becoming a private detective. He actually asked me if I wanted to join him. Was he serious? I don't know for sure. Dude should. Sho is picking fights, riding his bike, and doing whatever he wants, as per usual. But recently, out of the blue, I heard that he's rejoined his neighborhood's baseball team. Christy has started writing an essay exposing all of her past affairs. She's trying to get back into the industry. Suzu was able to see her father. Lately, she started asking me for advice about how to get her parents to reconcile. I have no idea if I helped her at all, but she says they sometimes have meals together now. Aita has gone back to surfing, the BBS every day, as usual. But what's new is he's been stopping by the City Employment Center. Guess he wants to get a steady job and be a role model for Suzu. Best of luck to him. That was rude. A day doesn't go by that I don't see Ai on TV. It's part of Love and Hero. She sent a ticket like she promised, but I needed to drum up some courage to go to a concert for teens, alone, at my age. Yasuoka is still working as a fortune teller in Ginza. Apparently she believes I have spiritual powers or something. She keeps sending customers with spirit problems to the mansion. I wish she'd stop. Madoka Hiru spends her days working as a researcher while visiting the shelter. Her and Banshee squabble a lot, but I wish she'd stop complaining to me about it. Damon seems to be doing better now, like a weight's been lifted off of his chest. He's in the process of convincing officials to publicize the shelter and build a memorial for it. As they should. Banshee has returned to his beloved underground shelter. He stops by the mansion sometimes, filling the place with his scent. Of course, he comes to beg me for food. Now then. I finish my break and return to the workbench in the corner of the room. Over the past 2 months, Mary has managed to repair herself. Her power hasn't completely come back yet, but she's extremely frightening. The Nenjibutsu alone won't be enough to continue sealing her powers in the years to come. I must prepare extra spiritual measures. It's taken a long time to get those ready, but today I've finally finished. Once everything's complete, I replace the Nenjibutsu inside Mary. Finally, it's over. I pick Mary up and put her in the wood box. 5 years. This all started when I opened the lid of the box. Mary stares up at me from the depths of the box. No idea if she's aware of what's happening right now. But there's no doubt that she'll regain her powers when the Nenjibutsu wears out decades from now. I'm determined to find a way to destroy this cursed doll before that happens. Until that day, you need to stay asleep, Mary. Mary, I still love you. And that was Deathmark. One of my favorite visual novels. I love the 2 sequels too. I'd love to play them at some point. There is a There is a DLC episode thing, and I think we'll have time to do that super quick. Because that one isn't too long. I mean, on average, each one should take me like 45 minutes. It's just some of them took me a little while because they were long. And they were confusing. I think, like, genuinely my only complaint is that I do wish that they, like, went over the localization translation a few more times. Because there definitely are some typos. Not many, but there are a few where it's like, I have to reread it and I have to be like, that doesn't sound right. But it's such a special visual novel to me. I've never played one like it. I don't think that they're gonna make another one though, which is kind of sad. To be fair, I don't really know what they would do after the third game that came out last year, I think. I don't really know how they would continue it anyways, but I'm still gonna be a salty bitch about it because goddammit, there are like no visual novels about occult detectives and like what's it called? Like, oh my god. What's the term for it? And now, a lot of time has passed. Oh my god. Urban Legends. There we go. Urban Legends. Yeah! I'm always salty! Last night, Chris was like, Lily, stop being so salty. And I was like, that's literally my thing. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? The muted chirping of insects gently drift along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger's speaking. Hi, Ween. Are you here to say hi? Are you here to say hi? Nom, nom, nom. You don't want to kiss me? Rude. Fine, don't kiss me, jerk. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. I'll still give you love, though, Ween. I love you. I love my little Ween. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye the stack of books piled up on the desk. Some were pretty difficult to get my hands on. But I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them, and none of them would give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. That thing sleeping in the wooden box. Miss Mary! Don't call her a thing! I know she, like, backstabbed us, but she's cute. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock at the door. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers to the mansion. But that's in the past now. Or so you think, brother. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is... I think it's Mashita, right? Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. It's Moe. I'm a liar. I know Mashida's in this, though. Hi. Moe, what... I can't talk. Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, it's fine. Moe flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel a little less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moe isn't my only visitor. Tsukasa! It's been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa? This is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we'd met up, so we talked about what happened. And obviously, the topic came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? It was kind of inconvenient. That's so rude. I was just getting bored. Of course I don't mind. I was just getting bored. Yeah, I figured as much. You seem like the type with time on your hands. Now that's rude. I haven't seen them both together since the mark. Moy's come by sometimes for interviews and the like for an occult magazine. But this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit that I'm relieved to see that he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. You're well. I can't talk. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moy staring at me. What is it? It's just, I'm working hard at my job, too. You don't have anything to say? Don't catch a cold. Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way in here several times already. That doesn't sound very encouraging. But no way am I a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He was first in the recent mock tests. That's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do? I've never heard him mention it. Or maybe I should say I never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something that you're trying to accomplish? My parents were lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the... Oh my god, the juridical profession, but... Was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic. So you like dinosaurs too? Tsukasa's glare is full of contempt. Not just Jurassic. Juridical, as in dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, Moe? I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, now I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask you for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That incident I was wrapped up in started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to elucidate them. But my parents, I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. Ah, I see. That's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience, but what do you think I should do? Tell him now. It's difficult to say. If he's given the idea serious thought, then it would be better for him to tell his parents. Parents only want their kids to be happy. They'll support him if that's what he wants. So, that's what I tell him. I see. I hope my parents think the same way as you. I was gonna say, not all parents think that way. I mean, they should, but they don't always do that. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great. You good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy here, so don't worry so much. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. Nope. Can't picture it. Assholes! Absolute assholes. But that's what makes him approachable. So he's good to vent to, at least. But there definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silent. Seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now, my determination to move forward that I had back then is gone. That's so. I'm sorry. I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when there's another knock at the door. Who could that be? Yes? Who is it? She calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. I'm coming in. That's Mishita! The brusque voice belongs to the ex-detective, Mishita. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? Huh? Mr. Mishita, why are you here? Did you come to see us? Moe is clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Mishita gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, we're going in circles now. Don't lie. I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence. We've got everyone from the Hanahiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Everyone, huh? In that case, one person, no, one being, is missing. As he mutters, he glances at a spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So, why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question, like usual. Angem, you told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does he mean Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Why'd you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mishita? Moe butts in, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant her that. Wow, I guess you're pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mishita can only blink at her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mishita's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be disadvantaged by my sharing with his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? What detective hates too many requests? Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he's already overwhelmed. Depends on what the request is about. The one I just got is the worst. Did you just hesitate? Mishita? It's your fault that this happened. So, Angem. Yes? I'm going to have you help me. Help you? Wait a minute, what are we talking about here? Can't you guess based on the context? I believe he's telling you he wants your help with the detective job. Wow, I can't really picture him working as a private eye, though. Now, if he were to investigate a supernatural phenomenon, that would be Wait, don't tell me. This worst request ever that you got. We all hold our breath as we stare at Mishita. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from the old fortune teller. Little Red Riding Hood. But yeah, this is the DLC one, so... Did not come out when the game first came out in Japan. If I remember correctly, it did come out with the release in the US, though. No, this is totally for real. I swear. I think I saw something real bad on that Love Hotel street the other day. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? That rumor about people disappearing after entering that Love Hotel in K-City? On rainy days, that girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes in the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually they're found, but their heads are so messed up that they can't even remember their own names. Some end up dying in the hospital, and others just jump in front of trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night the last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd chat her up. But when I got close to her... Tell me, are you... She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad that she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say, that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat, rather suspicious. Mashida ignores Tsukasa, looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Angem. Brother, he's coming with us. I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. It's your fault that that old lady brought this to me. So, you need to take responsibility. But... come on, you can help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigation needs an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time. Those words draw my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. Same thing won't happen. It can't. But, somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. As you should be, dude. As you should be. Don't work yourself up. It's more than likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Mashida's right. It's highly likely that the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor, and it leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that. We better get... No, I'm going alone. What? No way, that's not fair. I knew she'd complain, but I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for the info. I've got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a whole lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out, though, tell me, okay? I promise. It's settled. Mashida takes out a notebook, rips out a page, and hands it to me. The address of the hotel, Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8 tomorrow night. 8 p.m.? I have to go to a specific time? The client set the time. The old lady said she'd call in help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have to handle this alone then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Mashida turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But he's just as suddenly back. Or sorry, but he's... I don't know how you would word that properly. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing. Just realize it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Mashida calls to the other two. Hey, you two. I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car. Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree, it is pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. See, Mashida's just a sweetie. He acts like a fucking piece of shit, but he's just a sweet guy. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashida told me. I have a bad feeling about this. It's perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumors, a normal case even, but the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask its absent master a question, but of course there's no way she'd reply. The next evening. I need to grab water in a second, holy shit. I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. The clock says it's 6 on the dot. It's still early for the meetup time. I guess unconsciously I'm a little impatient. I'm ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. Guess I'll go. I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth, in and out, it'll be quick. I turn the car key. My mood improved somewhat. New info is added to the spirit file. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. Other. Alright, I need water. I'll be right back. Oh my lord, that shit hits the spot. There we go. I had to move over a little bit. What is it? Also, like, dude can't have them go either way because, like, let's be real here. Even though it's closed down, don't invite a high schooler to a sex hotel for paranormal investigations. That's just kind of gross. Yeah, I don't think I can talk to anyone. May as well head out now. According to Mashida's note, Masquerade is at the center of K-City. It's not far, but I don't know the area. No harm in leaving a little early. Alright, buddy, get going. I arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain falling when I left Kujo Mansion has now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in the lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor? Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's the perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's the focal point of the rumor. People going in the abandoned hotel in a dare, running across suspicious people or squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated and we get the rumor that's the basis of this case. I bet somebody was seen in red clothes and that turned into Red Riding Hood. It's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. That's what they all say, dude. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry, though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man standing alone in the middle of this road in the red light district. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place. Oh, is that you, Angem? Oh, hell yeah. I thought so. Hey, it's been a while. A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiru. Hiru? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it would be you. What, you don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No complaints here. No, I didn't mean it like that. Whatever else can be said about her, Hiru is calm, collected, and illogical. Her opinions are valuable. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. I guess you do respect me. As you should. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground the underground shelter? I can't talk today. Yes. Well, only once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't really had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Whatever. I think I have a pretty clear picture now. So rude! Hiru glances down at her watch distractedly. Is something wrong? No, he should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiru's gaze to find... Hello, did I make you wait for me? Damon, you were rounded up for this too? Not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me, my health has been much better since then. My cough has mostly gone away too. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiru just recently, but, well, I hope we'll work well together again. I can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but I owe the old woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents. But she's got a lot of influence, so I had her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you too. I see. Thanks. I can't say I ever expected Hiru to feel that way, but in a situation like this, I guess I'm grateful. By the way, Is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Hiru's cell phone rings in her pocket. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiru checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiru seems busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out here, then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're... a friend? Probably not. No, something even stronger. Like, comrade in arms. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. The last person won't make it. I was caught by her manager. I. She means the idol? I? Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. So here. Hiru hands me her cell phone. What? What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. I don't really need... Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiru shoves the phone into my hand without letting me get a word in edgewise. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello. I? Oh, is that you, Mr. Angem? Good morning. It's me, I. I'm so sorry. I regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Or I'll regret. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Angem. Okay, bye. And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. The change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Geez, that old lady thought it would be a good idea to bring an idol on a case. By the way, Angem, are you close to Kashiwagi? That's an odd question coming from Damon. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you get me concert tickets? A kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. I can try asking. How many do you need? 3, if possible. I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity. You're a little old for idols. You have a thing for girls? I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise. Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see, but playtime's over. Mishita, what are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk. What? Planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. Kashiwagi couldn't make it. That's so. He shrugs indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much difference. So you took care of your other cases already? Thought I told you I was just checking in. While I'm here, I have new info on the hotel to give you. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing shrilly. Oops, this one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. One after another. We decide to take shelter from the rain. Damon has to finish his call, and we may as well hear what info Mishita has for us. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start an improvised strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiru grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mishita gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk. Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel, Masquerade, closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in any urban legend, but why he went missing is unknown. But something's definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. Hiru pipes up, frowning. Then that just proves that this is a normal case. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mishita taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems he's going to ignore Hiru's question. A few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. But after a point, it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now, this is just my guess, but this area's crime syndicate turf, they likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district, at least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as that missing persons case are. Machida waves his lit cigarette out towards the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. So-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things, put all together, it seems that Masquerade is the center of all rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me, and is also the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street, soaked with rain. The neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out at the world. I see. So, do you have any other... When I turn around, something is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. Uh-huh. Hey, Hiru, behind you. Huh? What is there, a moth? Hiru looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it, but there's no way I can believe that it was just a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness has strained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Damon's call ends. Whew, sorry. Patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through the procedures, but I need to go soon, or... I'm terribly sorry. I'll make up for this later, I promise. I need to move my camera. I've been slouching. I'm sorry. Damon runs off into lightly falling rain. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiru and I will have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight. That's fine, because quite frankly, as much as I like Damon, I would not have picked him. He might say he's fine, but I say that I'm fine when I'm not sometimes and I'm feeling ill. He's not fine. Game recognizes game. Yeah. So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. Don't insult my girl. She's a little rude sometimes, but like, she's chill. What? What'd you just say? Is that how you treat people helping you out? Paying no mind to Hiru's violent outburst, Machida calmly looks at his watch. It's time. Enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he's gone. What a jerk. I agree, but we still love him. Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's just like that to everyone. That part is true. He's just a dick to everybody. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. I can't calm down when someone's just treated me like an idiot. Just you wait. I'm going to make sure I find a clue, then I'll rub it in his stupid face. Come on, let's go. Alrighty. Oh, I can't... Oh, I thought I would be able to do the interaction thing, but I guess not. That's fine. We step inside and are greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor is probably the lobby. Oh, right. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we've set foot into the hotel, and yet Hiru's fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where'd all that energy disappear off to? Are you okay, Hiru? I'm fine. Not like some weird spirit's gonna pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. But don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but... It's less damaged than I thought. I assumed there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. I was gonna say, like, whenever love hotels are abandoned in Japan, they usually either have graffiti or, like, there are people that go in to take photos of the abandoned structures a lot. So, like, there definitely would be some sort of damage or whatever. This door. It's an emergency staircase. The sign's above the door there. I shine the flashlight around, and while the place is dirty, nothing's really broken. But we were able to come in here off the street without anything getting in our way. So then, why? Machida mentioned earlier, he said this hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's still nice in here. Anyone who'd be most likely to tag would be... Oh, gotcha. So it's a gang thing then. You think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because dangerous things happen here. I should probably not mention that possibility to her, though. That helps us, though. Everything should be mostly intact. So what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? We don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny like Hiru suggested. There's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in danger, we'll halt the investigation and withdraw. Damn, Irene, you're snoring. She says it's easy, but the thing is, it really isn't, considering that, I think it's either a 4 or a 5 floor hotel, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's some kind of electrical device. So even if you take emergency stairs, it's gonna take you a hot second to get out, so... I'm just saying. Not trying to be negative, but... There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. I'm assuming we can't go up the elevator yet. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it. But based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it just makes it easier to fall to the bottom. I shine my flashlight through the safety window. There's only empty darkness inside. The elevator must not be stopped on this floor. If I remember correctly, we get to use the elevator later, though, so that will at least make things a little more bearable, in theory. It's a display case holding various products. The painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade Wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. Brother, what? I don't remember that. It's the entrance to the reception booth. Go inside the booth. A key ring has been left carelessly on the front desk. The ring has a tag that reads "For Emergencies." Got emergency key ring. Nice. Looks like you found something useful right off the bat. If it says it's for emergencies, then... Hiru looks at the door to the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. Use the emergency keyring to open the door. Oh, maybe we don't use the elevator. I don't know why, but I thought that you get the ability to use the elevator. Oh well, we're gonna go up. Girl, I heard that. I didn't see anything, but I heard that. A chandelier. It's dusty, spoiling its beauty. Masquerade Wife. It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. We'll do the closest door. Open the door to the guest room and walked inside. I see what looks like paper stuffed under the bed. Square, brightly colored plastic object. Can't see the whole thing, so I can't tell what it is. I try pulling on it, but it doesn't budge. I'll have to lift the bed a little more if I want to get it out. I glance over at Hiru, but I don't think she'd be able to help me lift it. Maybe I should just search elsewhere for now. That's a trash bin. The trash can has a giant crack in it. It probably happened when it was knocked over. Brother, what do you mean? I can't look at it? I can't dig through the trash bin? I mean, I don't know if I want to, considering the type of establishment that we're in, but still. A Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. Were they hung here to match the hotel's theme? It's still pretty creepy. It's a bed with a mattress. It looks dirty as hell. I lift up the mattress and look underneath. I notice a notebook lying there. Got Mask Guest Book 202. The guest book? Why? It's just... I flip through it. Inside are pictures drawn in colored markers. Hotel Masquerade's guest book. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you spent together. Clearly they didn't need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. But you know what they say about assuming. Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Wow, so that's what people do? Hiru! Suddenly Hiru is peeking over my shoulder at the guest book. Instinct makes me try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, you know. Well, yeah, but... Now let's see here. I see. At first she looks through it, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting odd. What's the matter, Hiru? What? I'm fine, I've just had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. So take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. My eyes fall on the page it landed open on. It looks like it's the last entry in the guest book. There's something written in thin, scrawling letters. This is bad. S.A. must have ratted us out. There's rumors that she tattled to the teach and said she's going to the fuzz. This is so bad. What should... That's all I can make out. Teach. That phrasing. Rather immature. Must be a student. Yeah, I think so too. But isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. Oh. Maybe schoolgirl prostitution? Schoolgirl prostitution. I can't talk. That would be a reasonable assumption. It's horrible, but it's the only logical conclusion. That would mean this entry. It sounds like she was panicking over having things leaked by a friend. How stupid can she get? You reap what you sow. Kids have their own issues to deal with too. It's not such a black and white situation to be able to say that she's got what she deserved. Though at least one thing has been made clear thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumors about this place being tied to a crime syndicate might be true. It's obvious that there was a lot of illegal stuff going on here. It sounds logical enough. The number on the guest book must refer to the room number. There may be more guest books. True, if we could get more info from these entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out. The power cord and phone line have both been cut. The phone can't be used. Still kind of fucking creepy that it was cut in the first place. Open the door to the bathroom. I swear they always love to have like creepy shit pop out, so I always check before I do anything, so I always get surprised by it. The mirror is stained, but still functional. I can see myself in it. I peer into the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I'll get back to investigating. Nothing in the toilet. There's something in there, though. The bathtub is stained with dust and slime. Ew. I lied. There is nothing in here. Unless I'm blind. I'm, like, trying to turn around. No. Nothing more in room 202. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Now we're in 201. Alright, where's my creepy shit? There's always creepy shit. I swear. No creepy shit. I'm shocked. I check behind the wire door, but all I find is an empty cardboard box. I don't think it let... Did it let us look through the other cardboard? Or, not cardboard, the other wire door? I don't think it had an interaction spot. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, I had to make sure, because I do vividly remember when I played this last. Or when I played... Well, that's the first time I ever played the DLC. But either way, when I played the DLC for the first time, I do vividly remember, like, missing a few things. So I don't want that to happen this time and us have to, like, backtrack. I put one hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The spring simply creaks fruitlessly. Small wooden chest. The drawer is locked. Seems to be a simple stopper-type lock. The one you'd find in a writing desk. Why don't you just break it? Shouldn't that be a last resort? Seems like a natural choice for a mammalian primate hominidae. What the hell? What a bitch. Girl, stop being so rude. Everybody's so mean to me in this game, I swear. It looks pretty cheap, but seems decent, but seems in decent enough shape. When I take a closer look at it, I spot a crack between the drawer and the top. The object flashing inside seems to be a lock stopper. If I stick something thin in there, I might be able to break the clasp and open it. I don't think I can use my key, but we'll see. Yeah, no. There are iron bars covering the window. The sturdy iron bars seem to be a little much if they're only there to stop people from falling. Well, it's for the aesthetic, okay? They have iron bars here. You may as well have matching ones over there. Damn, Angem, you don't know shit about interior decor. I open the door to the bathroom. Creepy shit, where you at? Okay, there's none so far. Oh, there's no mirror. That's kind of weird. It's kind of sus, if I dare say so myself. In my search to see if anything is inside, I only get dust on my fingers. The toilet is spewing the horrid stench of sewage. Sewage. Disgusting. Dude, no wonder that one person asked if English was my first language. No wonder. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm a prime example as to why you have your children go through speech therapy if they struggle as a kid. Prime example. It's the door to the elevator. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it. Okay, yeah. It's impossible to open alone, but if I had some help, blah, 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 blah. Want to give it a try? Lend me a hand. What? Are you serious? Fine, I guess I can try. Come on, Hiru. We got this. On my count. 1, 2. Or her. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. We muster all of our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. But... sorry, it's too much. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough. I think we need Mashita for this one. Unfortunately, we're unable to open it. We should probably go down. Or up, I mean. Yeah, I remember I said it was like, I think it's 4 or 5 stories, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, them saying, oh, it'll be super easy to get out. No! No, ma'am. If you have a fucking spirit chasing you, that's gonna take forever. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. Yeah, let's go in there. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Creepy shit, where you at? No, creepy shit. I'm shocked. That mask is, like, moved. I don't like that. I don't like that it's there instead of the normal spot. That's kind of weird. That bothers me on a psychological level. The vase holds some cheap, like, fake flowers. Oh my god. I can't talk. A large air conditioning unit. It's tinted yellow, maybe from tobacco resin. These fuckers. Don't you know? Don't smoke inside a hotel room. It's not your home. It's a bedside table crammed full of stuff. I look around the bedside table and find a spoon. Were they eating dessert in here or something? The spoon is stained with black. Ew. I wonder if it was like... I don't know, if they say tobacco, I wonder if it was used for, like, chew or something. That would be my guess. Open the door to the bathroom. Creepy shit. Toilet paper is stuck to the bottom of the trash can, but other than that, it's empty. Ew. Oh my god, that's a nasty sink. Were all of them that dirty? Where's the 2 of us? Pancake is at work right now. Occasionally during the day, I will stream solo. Hello, though. I hope you're doing well. A thin layer of dust coats the mirror everywhere but one spot, which is wiped clean. If I squint, the clean portion looks like a hand. Does this belong to someone who snuck in here, or is it the work of something else? Oh yeah, I already read that. Do not mind me. The toilet's sectioned off with a glass door. I open the door and check the toilet. I find a wallet covered in black stains. Ugh, that's moldy. Try not to breathe it in. Is anything inside? I check inside it. There isn't any cash, but... got credit card. I guess probably dropped this. But the stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. We could use that to ID one of the guests. Don't you think it should or sorry, don't you think you should take it with you? Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted, but I'm distracted by the stains. I haven't mentioned it to Haru, but the stains in the card look like... Yeah, stains. Old blood stains. Yeah, this whole damn hotel is stained as fuck. Okay, I think I got everything in here. Stains. There's stains here too. There's stains everywhere. Nasty. Open the door. Uh-huh. Oh, it's a different type of room. A Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. I don't want to imagine what it was used for. The part that looks like it was the neck is broken and the head is missing. Inside the glass case are whips and ropes. They're rather shoddily made. I doubt they would survive being used. They're just for display. There's an unnatural space along the wall. I would say it looks like there was like a bed or yeah, something hung there. I know it was hung there. No comment. There's a door leading to the bathroom, but it won't open, so it must be broken. I know you can use credit cards to open doors occasionally. I take out the credit card. Oh, whatever. There is a very easy, like, method to use it, sir. This guy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. This dude acting like he's never used, like, a credit card to open a door before. I mean, to be fair, it's like, I know it said that it was, warped, so that's a little different, but... Wait, what? Haru suddenly shouts. Isn't this the third floor? Don't be ridiculous, you're just imagining things. I'm sure she's just mistaken. I shine the flashlight at the floor number plaque. It says we're on the third floor again. Haru's face goes completely pale. Absurd! We just came up from the third floor. Just as Haru said, we definitely just climbed up from the third floor to the fourth. So why are we back on the third floor? It might just be a weird fluke. Let's try again. Right. Yeah, okay. Okay. We climb the stairs again like actors in a play. But... yeah, it's... Stop bothering! Don't waste your breath! Sure enough, we climb back out onto the third floor. Ah. Impossible. This time I'm sure we... An optical illusion, that's it? There must be a trick with the lights. Haru has completely lost it. I made absolutely sure that we were heading up to the fourth floor from the third. And yet, this is obviously the third floor. If we're not hallucinating and this is real, then there are two possibilities. One is that all the floors above the third floor are intentionally made to look like the third floor. That's fucking ridiculous. The other is that some mysterious power is stopping people from going to the fourth floor, which is equally ridiculous, but also, the first one is so much more ridiculous. But telling her that will only make things worse. How about we give up on the fourth floor for now? We'll search the places we can get to. Yeah, sure. Alright, I think it was the second floor, the one with the drawer we have to get to. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it is 4 floors, like I was saying earlier. I know I said 4 or 5, but I think that confirmed it. They don't want us going to the 4th floor just yet, which is fine, I guess. Oh wait, never mind, I went too low. God damn it. I don't know how these things work. I can't navigate. I think it was this room. With the, drawer. Oh, never mind, I'm a liar. It was not. Oh, this was the one with the bed that we have to move, that we can't move. I could have sworn it was on this floor, though. I might be wrong. Okay, no, I wasn't wrong. It was this floor. Alright, let's use our spoon. I take out the spoon and try to see if I can stick it in the gap, but it's too thick. Okay, never mind. Fine. Fine, don't let me do things. The credit card, right? My mind made up, I take out the credit card. What are you gonna do with the credit card? I want to try something. Don't know if it'll work, though. I slowly push the card into the locked gap between the drawer and the top. It's a narrow fit, but I'm able to slide it in without any resistance. The stopper is directly ahead. So if I keep sliding the card, there's a tiny bit of resistance, but then it abruptly unlocks. Wow, nice work. Truly the pinnacle of monkey evolution. Girl, stop being such a bitch to me. Is that really a compliment? In any case, I open the drawer to find Masquerade Guestbook 201 and a mini massage. Okay, great. Monkey. Yeah, yeah, balloons! Balloons! A battery-operated massager, huh? Well, I'll leave its use up to imagination. So there are more guest books after all. Balloons is peak. I haven't played it in so long. Let's see. What does it say? No, I'll look through this one. I firmly take the guest book from Hiru. I just learned that it's better not to let her see anything too shocking. I don't think I've played 6. I last time I played Balloons was like in 2015. It's been a long ass fucking time. Ah, come on. I want to read through it for future reference. Our investigation takes priority. I quickly flip through the pages, looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. When did 6 come out? I'm gonna search it up, sorry. Balloons. Okay, yeah, I definitely did not play 6 then. Because I think, like I said, last time I played it was like 2015. I quickly flip through the pages, looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. Yeah, it said 2018 when I searched it up. It doesn't take me long to find it. It's the last entry in this guest book, just like the other one we found. Something's up. The fuzz hasn't come. Did Ko really tattle? Mr. N is acting normally, too. S.A. hasn't been to school recently. That's all I can make out. Sounds like the one we read earlier. This fully supports my earlier theory. Yeah, I guess so. There's definitely criminal activity going on here. Those vivid entries prove it. But why wasn't this reported? Good question. This entry makes it sound like she was being backed into a corner. Someone was plainly threatening to tattle, and it was someone they knew, too. They wouldn't be this shaken otherwise. And supposedly, this person reported it to the Teach, too. And the entry says that in the end, the fuzz, aka the police, never came. We can't come to a conclusion just yet. All we can do is speculate. Uh-oh. Girl saw something spooky again. We both freeze for a moment. All is silent. Was there a noise from above just now? Yeah. Someone might just be above us. On the 3rd floor? No one was around when we were there earlier. Should we go and see? I silently nod. I don't want to go. Bitch, you go by yourself. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, I know they gotta leave clues for, like, story purposes, right? But also, like, if child prostitution was happening, they would not be leaving notes about this left and right. I would hope. Oh my god. Or, I mean, I guess I would hope that they would so that they'd get caught, but you know what I mean. Yeah, shit is wild. Shit is wild. We went from normal little ghost stories that were, like, kind of fucked up to this. I don't know what happened. The instant I step foot on the 3rd floor, I suddenly get a chill and stop in my tracks. Did you find something? No, nothing. Just as I'm replying to Hiru. Sir. I hear a voice from behind me. I quickly turn around and shine my flashlight. I was gonna say, there's nothing there. There's never anything there. But all that's there is the door to the emergency stairs that we just came from. There's no one there. What's wrong? Did you not hear that voice? A girl's. The metal door screeches like a scream and... Yep, there she be. There she be. Suddenly, a girl in a solid red raincoat is standing in front of us. Yeah, well, she's wigging out, so I don't know. There she is. Wait, she's human. That ghost from the story was an utter lie. Or was it, lady? Hiru, shush. Be quiet, I can hear something. Huh? A slithering whisper of a voice sneaks up to me. It's the voice of the girl in the raincoat. I'm so happy. I knew it. I'm glad I trusted you, sir. Sir. Hiru gives me an odd look from beside me at my muttering. Seems she can't hear the voice at all. I knew it. I knew you'd come. But sir, who is that woman? The echoey voice is like ice, but strangely enough, I don't feel hatred in it, just sadness, regret, and a quiet plea. I'm going to make sure. Make sure of what? The logical side of me warns not to get pulled in. The raincoat flutters in the stagnant air. Yeah, bro, just go away. I would run, but, you know, you can do what you want, I guess. Sir, do you come to places like this very often? No! That's right. Sir, I'm someone she respects. If I were someone she respects, how would I reply? I would hope no. I come with my wife. I mean, he is with a lady. Or at least, yeah, that's what... Yeah, we'll roll with that. Yes, of course. Hey, sir, could you tell me, please? Another teacher told me that I'm heartless and I don't treasure my friends. But if something's wrong, then it's wrong. What am I supposed to do? Which is more important, friends or what's right? Oh god, don't ask me that. I would say both are important. Okay, well, sorry. Sorry that I gave you the wrong answer. That's my personal belief, lady. God forbid. Tell me one more thing, please. When people are selling and buying bad things, then who's in the wrong? I would argue that all are correct to an extent. I would say both. Or the world, because it's all very circumstantial. Lady, I know you're gonna kill me. That's okay. You can murder me, that's fine. Do it. Fucking do it. Sorry for skipping that. It's just, I don't know if I'm gonna get the next one right, so when I try again. And personally, I think it's, more interesting story-wise when you get everything right. And then at the end, you get to see the monster, but maybe that's just me. I like to save the surprise for last. I'm just skipping, because we already read all this. If I was to guess... That's what she wants me to say? Yeah, that is what she wants me to say. Okay. I mean, that kind of helps me with the next one then. Because she seems to be pretty rigid in her thinking, so I'm gonna say both. Yeah. Cool. I would argue that, like, the world is also a good answer, but okay. I'm so happy. You're really him. All the immoral people died. I can just glimpse a twisted smile under the darkness of her hood. Who is this sir? More importantly, who in the world is this girl? Questions swirl around in my head. In that second of hesitation, the figure of the girl sways like a pendulum and disappears into the staircase. And... Wait, you? Girl, don't chase after that. Don't chase after that fucking thing. Hiru dashes madly after her. Hiru, don't go. I desperately call after her, but there's no reply. Her footsteps echo sharply up the stairs. Shit. I better follow her. New info is added. Man, oh, so do we get to go to the 4th floor now? Is this how we get to go to the 4th floor? That would be great. Or it's just gonna loop around and then we just can't find fucking Hiru. That would suck. I expected it, but sure enough, I'm back in the 3rd floor hallway. There doesn't seem to be a way to go up to a higher floor in this hotel. Some mysterious power is at work here. But if Hiru dashed off to head upstairs from the 3rd floor, maybe she's still on this floor then? If it's impossible to get to the 4th floor, then Hiru could still be on this one. Bruh, she is either gone or she's in the dirty room. I'm gonna guess she's in the nasty room. Hiru, where you at, girly? Maybe? Yeah, it's not gonna move. Okay, well... Bestie's gone. Maybe dead. I mean, or not. Oh, shit, that changed. I step inside the guest room. Something's not right in here. Yeah, there are hella spider webs. Are these spider webs? When I entered just a little while ago with Hiru, these weren't here at all. It's hard to believe it, but the room is covered in spider webs now. I hear the bathroom door open. Hiru? So this is where you were. Hey, Hiru, are you listening to me? She's acting strangely. Concerned, I move closer when... She suddenly starts taking off her clothes. Okay, well... Then... Yeah, we're just gonna skip that and read that dialogue, because, this might not be a PG-13 thing, but I also don't want Twitch to get mad at me. No thanks, I'm good. Okay, fine. Girl, I'm not helping you. Yeah, see? We're just buddies. We're just pals. Bruh. I depend on you. We're not talking about this, lady. Okay, cool. Now I can try and erase that from my memory. I forgot that happened. Alright. Yeah. I think we know what happened. I don't even need to read that out loud. Sorry I'm late. I rushed over as soon as the emergency patient was stable. Did something happen? I'm not sure, but... I quickly tell Damon what's going on. He swiftly examines the laughing Hiru and turns to me with his findings. No physical trauma, but her mind's confused. She needs to be hospitalized. We're on the 3rd floor. How do we get her out? I've learned to patient carry. We just need to get her on our backs. Come, we need to hurry. If she's been poisoned, then time is everything. Right, I'll help. See, this is why we didn't bring children with us, alright? We need Mashida. Mashida's the only one that won't act like a fucking creep. It was a bizarre and horrible night. In the end, Hiru kept cackling as we carried her out of the hotel. We put her in an ambulance and Damon rode with her to the hospital. The siren blasts through the night. Exhaustion bears down on me, and I find that I need to sit down. When I come back to my senses and look up, the rain has already stopped. The moment I get back to the mansion, I collapse on the sofa. Fury rises within me without an outlet. Why? Why is this happening again? I'm sure I sealed Mary. So then why? Why again? The image of Hiru earlier fixes in my mind. I have to do something. Something. Her shrill laugh echoes in my ears. Bro, you better not show me that fucking art again. I don't want to see that art. Yeah, well... That's right, I have to investigate again tomorrow. Once I'm done looking things up, I should go to bed early. We just need to go in the day with Mashida. Will be great. Nothing weird will happen. I hear the rumble of something heavy moving around as I'm half asleep. Is someone here? My brain is too sluggish for thought. I couldn't say how long I slept. I remember being at dawn. Or it being dawn, but... A loud noise makes me spring upright. Young eyes are staring at me. No, Suzu, go. Go. No children. I'm so sorry. I woke you up. Suzu, what are you doing here? The room was messy, so I thought I'd clean it for you. Girl, what did you do why are you inside the house? This is not your house, ma'am. Sorry I didn't ask permission first. It's not exactly what I meant. Oh, are you awake? Jeez, are you a little too careless? Christy, you're here too? She shrugs and sighs dramatically, very nearly rolling her eyes at me. You left the front door unlocked. Were you out investigating until late? It's not good to sleep on the sofa. I guess I didn't have the energy to make it up to my bedroom last night. Was I that tired? Yeah, something like that. Take better care of yourself. Oh, do you want some coffee? No, I'm fine for now. More importantly, why are you here? And why are y'all making yourself at home? Like, I'm dropping off reports from Mr. Detective. Mr. Detective. Mashita! It must be research for Mashida's case. But who'd have thought Christy would listen to a request from Mashita? That man is the worst. The attitude he had when asking for a favor. If I didn't know you, I'd have flat out told him no. Guess she didn't agree because she wanted to. I understand, but why is Suzu here too? I told her about my visit and invited her. We exchanged numbers a while back. Yes, she certainly surprised me, suddenly asking to be friends. It's the first time I'd been friends with an adult. Christy whispers to me. I mean, I can't help but be worried. I have to make sure that creepy Otaku isn't doing anything weird. Bruh, they're like siblings. They are literally like siblings. Don't be a weirdo and rude. She was worried because Eita's so forward. No, more likely because Suzu is too innocent. But I'm a little relieved. You didn't seem very well when I was here before, so I've been worried. Did I seem that bad? You look well now, though. I wish Eita would have come with us, but he's working at the factory today. Sounds like Eita's started working seriously. Never too late to start something. I hope he tries hard. So moving on to the matter at hand. You heard how the owner of that hotel went missing, right? I have connections with the copy editor of that article, so I asked her. And sure enough, her expression clouds over. The hotel and rumors of its illegal services were juicy news for the media. They even knew that there was a mediator organization managing it. The reporters looking into the flow of the cash actually got some concrete proof. This telling of the story is fascinating because Christy used to be in the media herself. The things recorded in the guest books we found may have been connected. But before we talk more about it... Suzu, sorry, but would you mind doing more cleaning? I've been putting it off for a long time, so the second floor is a giant mess too. Oh, okay, I can do that. I'll borrow your cleaning supplies then. Thank fucking God, get her out of here, please. Suzu skips up the stairs. Christy seems to immediately catch on. Not exactly a topic for a kid's ears, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No, it's really is messy up there, though. Anyway, tell me more. Yes, so the media at the time should have been pursuing the heart of the matter, but it's like this case was hardly reported on. The media caught wind of the story, so the police should have been briefed on it as well. And yet what took place is what took place in Masquerade is shrouded in darkness. That one isn't on me, that's a fucking typo. It seems something's behind all this. Behind? What do you mean? I don't know if this is true or not, but they had a whole list of all of Masquerade's customers. Famous politicians and businessmen were on it. Of fucking course they were. And that reporter who got the proof up went missing. A number of freelancers on the case also went missing, apparently. That's horrible. Those are the only words I can find to describe it. You're telling me. It's an outrage to silence those who are seeking the truth. What a world we live in now. Yikes. It's bad, but it'd be at least a little better if it was the work of regular humans. The work of regular humans? What do you mean by that? Exactly what it sounds like. The truth is, I tell Christy about what happened yesterday, what we found in the hotel, and what happened to Hiru. The color drains from Christy's face until she's as white as a sheet. Suzu, we're leaving. With her sudden yell, Christy stands up and prepares to leave. What? What's wrong? No one told me. What? No one said a single thing about spirits like that being involved. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I'm never going to face a spirit again. Which is so fucking valid, girl. Get out. And I'm not just thinking about me. I don't want Suzu going through that either. Thinking about it, it makes sense. No one has the right to drag Christy and Suzu into a case like this, especially me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you involved. The research you've done is enough, so don't concern yourself about it anymore. Christy looks at me in stunned surprise. No, I should be the one apologizing. I owe you. You did everything you could to save us. But we... Is something the matter? Suzu re-enters the room, head tilted in confusion. I just remembered something I have to do, so we need to leave. Sorry. You can keep cleaning next time, okay? Okay, I understand. Suzu nods, though she looks suspicious. She's very perceptive. She has to have picked up the strained air between us. Well then, see you, Mr. Angem. Right. Thanks for coming all this way. You were a great help. I'm very grateful. Christy quickly bows to me, her expression inscrutable. Excuse us. I'll come again sometime, okay? Suzu puts her hands together and bows politely. Then she whispers in my ear so that Christy can't overhear. I'm so sorry. I caught a little bit of what you were talking about earlier. So I contacted Eita. I'm sure he'll be helpful. Oh. To be honest, I can't imagine Eita being very useful, but Suzu has good intentions, so I nod. Thanks. That helps. Bro, what do you mean? Our homeboy has always been helpful. I do my best to smile as I see them out of the mansion. I need to get ready soon and head out. New info is added. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember any of, like, the younger people being involved, but if they were, like, go. Go away, please. Please, I'm begging you. Like, I don't even like Hiru being involved in it. I didn't think it would go for 2 days straight, but it's sprinkling again tonight. Gotta set the mood for the investigation, huh? Mother Nature is just taunting me. As the time comes to get the search started, 2 figures finally appear. Hey, right on time. Did you get any sleep? Damon looks exhausted, probably as a result of everything that happened last night. Howdy, it's my turn today. Do this we shall. Banshee. I honestly never expected Banshee Ito to come help. But he definitely has some spiritual powers. Yasuoka's judgment is on point. But more importantly, how is Hiru doing? She's stable, showing no adverse symptoms, but she hasn't regained consciousness, and she's exhausted a lot of energy. Excuse me. Even being optimistic, it isn't good. At this rate, her life could be in danger. Sorry, I drank my water too fast. Is that so? I was prepared for bad news, but the situation sounds exceedingly dire laid out like that. The problem is we don't know the cause. We suspect poison, but without knowing what kind, there's nothing we can do. What's worse is we can't find a puncture wound for the injection point. You can't just give her serum? Isn't that normally what you give patients when there's poison? No, you have to know exactly what type of poison, sir. Damon looks exasperated, or rather frustrated, as he shakes his head. So just try random antitoxins? Sure, if you want killer, go ahead. Even if we could get our hands on the poison, it'd take time to create the serum. We'd be too late. So there's nothing we can do. If we just had some kind of clue. I look up at the hotel, basked in a sea of neon. Basked. There isn't much hope, but we cannot despair either. Oh, that's right, just so you know. Damon looks over at me. There was no mark on Hiru's body. I see. Which means that the nightmare isn't starting again. I sigh in relief, the frozen chunk of fear in my chest melting away. I did some investigating on that myself, actually. I went to the warehouse last night. And what did you find? Nothing had changed. Oh my god, what? How do you pronounce that? That box was still sealed. Is that right? Phew, well, that's good. It's the first good news I've heard in a while, actually. Come on, you two. How long are you gonna stand around chit-chatting? Let's go ahead already. Right. Sorry for making you wait. This is everyone for today, right? I hesitate for a second, as Eita comes to mind, but... This is all of us, let's get started. Good, time to get a move on. He's so energetic that it's more worrying than reassuring. Why is Banshee this fired up? Just an FYI, old man, this place may be abandoned, but stealing is still a crime. An ex-detective gave us the request, so if you do anything illegal... How dare you? I don't go around stealing things. I'm helping out the goodness of my heart. Anyway, who cares about that? Let's get to searching. I was gonna say he probably was like offered food or he did want to grab something, which, you know what? Let him do that. Don't be mean to him. Like, nah, be nice to him. I don't think he's gonna steal anything good from, like, a literal sex hotel. Well, he's at least reliable at times like these. By the way, Angem, may I ask you to do something for me? No need to be so formal about it. If something were to happen to me, please move Hiru to another hospital at once. I've spoken to another doctor I know. See? Like, be nice to this poor guy. What is he gonna steal that's worthwhile? He's probably being bribed with food by, like, the fortune teller lady to help them. I'm so sorry. I know you're working. They're bullying this poor homeless man. I have to stand up for him. He did nothing wrong. He has helped us out the most out of all of these people, I swear. Then if I start acting strangely, I'll leave myself in your hands, Damon. Yes, of course. And what will we do if we're both done in? Good question. Guess it'll be up to that grumpy detective. Right. Let's have him take care of it. Come on, we can't let that guy wander alone. So mean. Everybody's so mean to me and Banshee. He's just a little guy. He literally is just a little guy. He looks very short from how small they made his, like, character sprite. Whoa, it's still all fancy in here. Banshee's cheerful voice hits us as soon as we step inside. Maybe I can make this my second home. God. Oh, what's this glass case about? Talking to himself, he starts rummaging around. I already warned you once, old man. We're not here to play. I don't think Banshee's listening. As Banshee putters around by himself, he reminds me of what happened to Hiru yesterday. We should stick together as much as possible. It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, you're right. Hey, old man, are you listening? I have ears. He hears us all right, but he clearly won't listen. Good grief. So, Angem, you searched up to the 3rd floor yesterday, which means we should look through the 4th floor and above today. Yeah, that's right, but is there a problem with that plan? When we went up the stairs to the 4th floor, we just ended up back on the 3rd again. I tell him about the mysterious phenomenon we encountered yesterday. Are you sure you weren't just confused? Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that was real. Then we're in trouble. Is there no other way to get to the 4th floor? The elevator, probably. What are you talking about? There's a way right over there. Easy. Banshee unexpectedly butts in. What do you mean? That thing right there, see? Do you bumpkins not know what an elevator is? Damon lets out an irritated groan. Old man, you know elevators need electricity to work, don't you? Do you think this hotel has any power? If there isn't any, then all you gotta do is make it so that there is. There are devices that control electricity. I should know. I'm an expert. Oh, really? Is that so? Damon sighs. I think he's lost the will to argue. Guess I'll just have to find the device thing myself, then. He heads off, and after I told him not to wander away from the others. I just asked you not to go off by yourself. Banshee, I'm begging you. Please stay. I don't get to finish that sentence. The sentence. Blech. A splitting pain pierces my head and I fall to my knees. Ugh. Angem, what's wrong? My head, suddenly. Do you get chronic migraines? Do you have any medicine on you? No, I don't think that's it. My head is just throbbing. A pulsing headache. If you don't have any medicine, then icing it is best. I'll go buy something from the vending machine. Sit here until I come back. Bro, you're all separating! Stop doing that! Don't try to stand, you could fall over. I sink to the floor, unable to even reply. They all ignored me. Before long, Damon returns with a cold bottle of water, but... Strangely enough, my headache has completely vanished while he was gone. It's hard to believe that a pain that intense would disappear so easily, but it did. Damon doesn't seem particularly surprised when I tell him. No, it's not that odd. After all, we haven't clarified what caused the headache in the first place. I'm sure it's just exhaustion. You didn't sleep much yesterday, did you? That's true. I can't exactly say I got much rest. When you're under continuous stress, it's possible to get sudden headaches. Once you get home, you should take a bath or something and relax. Okay, I'll try that. Oh, that's common sense, but it carries weight coming from a doctor. By the way, Damon looks around, puzzled. Where's Old Man Banshee? Huh? I whip my head around, searching, but Banshee is nowhere to be found. Geez, already? I give up. We're gonna find him soon. Let's hope so. I'm quite worried. But there's nothing we can do. We'll let him do what he wants. As long as it's a proper investigation, the detective should have no complaints. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay. These people. These stupid people. I get that this has to happen for story purposes, but god damn it. We are just trying to solve things. And nobody wants to do the right steps at all. I am gonna go to the one with the spider webs if I can figure out which one it was. I think it's the other room though. Because we didn't get to investigate it after we went into it. No, fine. Oh, wait. Wait. There was the one that we couldn't lift. I know Damon's like scrawny doctor guy, but maybe he can help. Oops, I skipped that. What do you think? Can you lift this? Well, I can at least hold it up. I'll have to give it a try. Make sure you don't hurt your back. 1, 2, 3. We both lift the bed up together. I managed to drag the object out with my foot. I've got it. We can put it down now. What'd we get? What'd we get? Phew, I worked up a sweat. So, what'd you find? Got contraceptive. Okay, well. Checks out, I guess. Strange it hasn't been found until now. Well, at least it hasn't been used. Dude, what do we need a contraceptive for? Why are you saying that, sir? Like, I get that you're a doctor, but what are we gonna do with that? Literally nothing. Yeah, and it's a contraceptive for men, so that's just a condom. I mean, I guess they can be cordial with the terminology, but they made it seem like it was something big. Like, what do you mean you can't pull that out from under the bed? Don't even with me. I'm still trying to figure out where the hell Banshee went. Oh wait, I was supposed to look in the rooms for the cobweb one. There it is. Belle, girl, you're right in front of the TV. I can't see. Girl, I can't see. I can't see. No. Thank you. Oh my god. I was never gonna be able to see. Yeah, this is the... Yeah, Belle! She was, like, propped right in front of the TV and smack dab in the middle. Girl, she's back. Belle, I'm trying to do a very important paranormal investigation here, and you are getting in my way, ma'am. Yes, I love you. Do you want to come up here? Yeah. You can come here. You can come here. Swear to God, this cat. She crazy. She crazy. Is it gonna let us go up another floor? I'm gonna assume no. Yeah, no. Let's see if Mr. Scrawny Doctor Man can help us open up the elevator. I'm gonna assume no. Ah, you're jealous. I'm honestly kind of shocked that she came, but... Okay. Maybe it was the... She's a cutie. She's a cutie. Hey, Bill. Do you want to say hi? No. Say hi. Don't be antisocial. Eh. She's like clawing onto me. Don't claw on my shirt. Girl. She just got her paw stuck. Okay, guess we're stuck here for a while. Belle. Honey. Thank you. I was trying to help her remove her claws from my shirt, and she just was not having it. I was just trying to help you, ma'am. She is always ready to cuddle. I think this is the one that had the door. Yeah, okay, want to give it a try. Alright, I'll show you what I'm capable of now that I've gotten healthier. Dude, we are not opening this together. Have you seen yourself? On my count. 1, 2. We muster all of our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. Then... Okay, never mind, it did work. I lied. There's a sound of something snapping, and the doors suddenly slide open. Did we break it? Maybe. It's probably still okay. But now we can search inside the elevator. Let's go on in. How about, like, one of you stays outside, and one of you goes in? Unless you guys want to be that stupid again. I mean, I guess we can do that. Manually opening the door with my hands and stepping in feels really weird. Damon conscientiously closes oh my god, closes the door as he comes inside. Doesn't leaving an elevator door open concern you? Ah, true. I think it was just habit that I didn't think about it. Still, are those spider webs on the ceiling? Yes, sir, they are. Yes, looks like it. An enclosed area such as this would be a good place to spin a web. That is not why there are spider webs, sir. Now then, where should we check first? Yeah, I'm gonna check up there at the clearly mangled wires. There are cables coming out from the hole in the top. Looks like a light used to be here, but it was taken down for whatever reason. Yeah, those are not... Place has only been closed for a year. Oh my god, I saw that face. That was creepy. I don't like you, lady. There's a small keyhole above the operating buttons. I'm pretty sure we can use the emergency key for that. Oh, geez, there are 6 floors. There were even more than I thought that there were. It lists room numbers from the 1st floor to the 6th. So the VIP room is on the 6th floor. Yeah, that's where Our Lady's hiding. I can promise you that. It's the only one with a different color. It lists room number... Okay, we already read that. Yeah, ugh. I like spiders, unlike a lot of people, but, like, I don't like this spider lady. She's weirding me out. I take the emergency keyring out of my bag and check the keys on it. I find a small key that has the word fire engraved on it. I stick it in the fire switch. I slowly turn it to the on position, but I can't turn it. It just doesn't seem lubricated enough. If I try to force it, it might break. I guess that's the right key, but you might need to put some oil on it. I take out the contraceptive? Okay, no. God forbid, maybe the contraceptive had some lube on it. Okay, I'm just trying to be useful here, and they're just shutting me down and making it seem like I'm dumb, but I'm trying, okay? Yeah, I don't think we can do anything yet. Rip. Yeah, it has buttons for the 1st floor to the 5th. Oh! Okay. It's the elevator button panel. It has elevators for the 1st floor to the 5th. Going by how it looks from the outside, it doesn't seem to be broken. Wait, is it just me or is something off? It is indeed odd. There's no button to the 6th floor. The buttons only go up to the 5th floor. And yet, there is indeed a 6th floor. The floor guide says that there's a 6th floor. That's quite concerning. Maybe you can only get to the 6th floor by using the stairs? I don't think so. It says the 6th floor has the I'm stuttering so bad. Has the deluxe suite. Never heard of a VIP room that you can only get to using the stairs. It's a good point. They wouldn't make their guests of honor use the stairs. But then, what does this discrepancy mean? I suddenly remember how Banshee was fixated on the elevator. Like he somehow knew it held a secret all along. This is why we love Banshee in this house, and they're all making fun of him. It upsets me. He's just a little guy. In the end, we'll just have to try and get it moving. Huh? Get what moving? The elevator, you fool. This elevator, like what Banshee was saying. Damon stares at me, his face a mask of utter disbelief. You know Banshee has mysterious powers. Maybe we just need to bet on him. Those idea has a huge hole in it. Or this idea. The problem is how we go about getting it to move. I don't have the slightest idea. I see now. I thought he was going to get irritated with me, but Damon thinks about something for a while. Then he slowly starts talking. Angel, to be honest, I've been giving it a lot of thought since then. A lot of thought to what? Why we survived. Or more, why the spirits were vanquished. I've been considering the reason. It's surprising to hear him talk about that. He speaks as if recounting something painful. The reason why, it's clear that nothing physical was behind it. I get the feeling that they were vanquished for a more meaningful reason. Otherwise, that soldier wouldn't have crumbled just from one hit with a chisel. Which leads me to one answer. The fights we experienced with the spirits weren't actual fights. No shit, brother! More rituals with certain conventions. Rituals. I thought we all knew this. Yes, just like religious ceremonies, rituals that are presented to the spirits. A ritual is a reenactment of something. Obviously, it doesn't actually take place. But maybe going through the motions satisfies those on the other side. Then once one's purpose is accomplished, in our case, the spirits were vanquished. Then the marks disappeared. It's all conceptual, but it's a convincing argument, especially for those with personal experience. For example, we vanquished Hanahiko with lipstick and a hand mirror, but we were essentially reenacting his memories of his mother. And if you define a ritual as a reenactment, then that would mean that our fights were rituals. I understand that, but does this require a ritual too? That was my point. We must fix the elevator, that much is clear. But perhaps we only need a ritual. In other words, going through the motions. So he's saying we need to perform some kind of ritual in order to get the elevator moving? It's almost like playing house. This isn't playtime. Rituals are serious. No adult would get excited over a groundbreaking ceremony. Ah, true. If this is the work of a being caught up in some delusion, like the spirits, a ritual might make something happen. The investigation was entrusted to you, therefore I leave that decision to you. New info is added. Dude, I knew that! I fucking knew that! They're acting as if this is some... I say that, but I don't know what to do with that. What does it say in the guide? Does it say anything? That... Yeah. I was gonna say, I think we have to go to the boxes, right? The little repair boxes? That would be my guess. No, I don't want to go in the elevator, sir. I just want to turn around. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this in 20 minutes. But I'll try. I will try. Only because I do remember this one being kind of long too. When we return to the 3rd floor. This is interesting. Banshee is there. King! He's appreciating a painting on the wall and mumbling something. What's so interesting about that painting? What are you doing? You aren't planning on stealing that, are you? Even I can't tell this painting ain't worth a dime. Or even I can tell. I was just giving it a good look-see. These paintings seem to have a specific order to view them. See you. I'm gonna go look somewhere else. The genius over here. Banshee disappears towards the stairs. Yeah, I was gonna say there definitely is. And I know that the last one is the 1st floor, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm assuming that this is how we're supposed to repair it. Ew, there's like hair in there. Nasty. Nasty. I open the cover and peek inside. I don't know the actual name for it, but I find a device that looks like a circuit board. And of course it's broken. We'll have to fix this if we want to get the elevator moving. It's just like the old man said, and normally it doesn't move without electricity. Of course, we won't have to actually fix it, so long as we can get it moving. We'll only be performing a repairing ritual. That's all we can do. By the way, Angel. Damon's face pales further as he groans. This stuff hanging everywhere. I think it's human hair. Sweat drips down my back. It certainly does look that way. Well, we can only ignore it for now. Yeah, good idea. Trying to put it from my mind, I reach out to the circuit board. Just then I notice something weird. What's that noise? When I hold my head close to the circuit board, I hear a faint buzzing. It's coming from the circuit board. Something might be vibrating inside it. That's often the case with electrical devices. You're right, it is vibrating. Touching the case with my fingers, I can feel the vibration. He was right, the board is vibrating. So that must be why. Damon nods to himself. There aren't any spider webs here. Oh, because spiders hate vibration. I forgot about that. What do you mean? Nothing. I'd expected this place to be covered with spider webs like the elevator. It was strange to see that it wasn't. It's probably because of the noise. Spiders hate small vibrations like this. I've heard that that's why they don't spin webs by motors or things like that. Huh. It's not really relevant. Now, what should we do about this? New info is added. Yep. Yepers. Try pressing the switch, but it's broken, so I can't get it to stay. If I had something like a rubber band, I might be able to keep it in place. We do indeed have something like a rubber band. I take out the contraceptive. This isn't its original purpose, but it's still rubber. If I stretch it, it should work like a rubber band. I stretch the contraceptive with both hands and hook it on the switch. Takes more strength than I expected. I managed to connect the ends and fix the switch in place. Huh, you're pretty imaginative. I use the contraceptive to repair the circuit board. Hell yeah. Ooh, you can take it off? No, I'm not going to take it off. We're going to keep it. In the meantime... Oops, I didn't mean to enter a door. I wanted to find Banshee. Oh, what is it? On the topic of the hair. That was in the shelter, too. Masked woman gazing at a man. If I had to guess, that's the first one, right? And the last one is the one at the base floor, because that's the one in the wedding dress. Or wait, no, sorry, the second to last one, and then the actual last one is the one where she has the cane? Mayhaps? 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 Ew, there's more hair in here. Nasty. Copper bar is broken. It's the only place that's obviously damaged. Yeah, well, I don't think we can do anything over here. Right now. Nasty. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say about the hair is that if I'm not mistaken, there's actually also a, I didn't mean to leave. There's actually also a fungus that grows, or a mold, it's one of the two, and it grows and it looks like hair, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, obviously we know that in this case it probably is human hair, but in other cases maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. But yeah, this one's the first, I think. I don't remember what the other ones are, though. Wait, there's only one other one. Because we can only go up to the 3rd floor. Yeah, and this one's the one with the woman with the cane. So that would be the last one, I'm gonna guess. The fact that it lets me take it off confuses me. No, we're gonna put it back. We're gonna put it back. And then we're gonna go inside the elevator. I press the button repeatedly, but the elevator doesn't respond, nor does the door open. God damn it. The fact that it lets me remove it is what's confusing me. Because that would then imply that you can use it somewhere else. Except on the other floors, it only said that there was an issue with the bar. Well, wait, I didn't check the one on this. There isn't one on this floor. Never mind. I'm a fucking liar. Oh, that's where the elevator is. I understand. Okay. There are buttons for the first floor. I push one of the buttons as I thought. Nothing. God damn it. How the hell do we repair it? Yeah, we're gonna try and... No, you can't use it. Okay, fine. Banshee, where you at, brother? I need you. No, bro, I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go out. I keep on pressing the wrong buttons. Okay. Fine, we'll go up again. We'll grab our contraceptive. Even though there's like no way that it would work on the lower thing. I'm just so confused because it said that we had to do the repair ritual, and we technically did do it. Man, I'm stumped. Ah. Well, we have to do it in the order. Wait, no. I think I figured it out. So, this... No! I didn't tell you to go on the elevator. I mean, I did, but I didn't want you to go in the elevator. I mean, I'm confused, though, because you would assume that this floor is the first one, right? Because it has the one with the chick meeting the guy. Right? That would be the assumption. And then that would make me think, oh, you go to the elevator. And you go in it. But it's not letting me do anything. Man. I'm so bad at these types of games. I enjoy them, but it doesn't mean that I'm good at them. Let's go down. We'll figure this out eventually. Yeah, you would think that I had to do something with this. But I don't have any replacement for the copper bar. Like, unless I'm supposed to put something conductive? But none of these are conductive things. Brother, what? It was a metal spoon. I thought it was a plastic spoon. I would have never figured that out if I didn't just give up. Okay. Oh well, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. They should have said that it was metal, unless they did somewhere. I don't think that they did. I take out the spoon and place it on the bar. Metal conducts electricity, right? I see. So electricity will be able to pass through that. Yeah, I'm not sure it will actually work, though. It might be enough for what we are trying to accomplish right now. I force the spoon behind the copper bar, and it sticks in place rather nicely. I use the spoon to repair the circuit breaker. It's one hell of a method, brother. So then that was it, right? We can, in theory, get in the elevator now, right? Right? I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. I'm over here, like, progressively slouching more and more as the stream goes on. Good God. And it's the floor above, because it's the one that you can repair that it lets us go in. So I have to go up one more. So then it's... This one's the one with the cane, right? I gotta double check. Yep, okay. So it's 2, 1, 3. Oh. Did I go to the wrong I'm losing it, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm losing it. I'm going insane. I can't be trusted with games where I have to make decisions like this and figure out where I'm supposed to go. My sense of direction doesn't exist. I can't turn it. Dude! I have done everything that I could. Sir. Unless there is lubricant. Like, that I can find somewhere, which I have not found thus far. I don't think that there is a lubricant, though. That's why I'm so confused, because I've searched every single room, I swear on my life. And this is the first one, too. I do not want to waste anybody's time. I'm gonna figure out what I missed real quick before I start looking in every single room like a psycho. Because I will do that if I have to, but I don't want to. Like, I'm even... Oh, wait! Never mind. I'm not gonna keep on searching, because I think I actually know what I'm supposed to do. Because there was one room that we haven't been in yet with Damon to help us open it. I'm a liar, guys. I'm sorry. We need to go into the dirty room, as I'm going to call it. We all know what that room is. I don't want to talk about it. Alright, buddy. Help me open the door. Put my hand on the door and try pulling, but it doesn't move at all. I see. Try opening it while pushing it from another direction. Which direction is that? One not involved with it opening or closing, so from the side. Try pulling on the frame again, and I'll try out my idea. I pull on it again as I'm told. Damon puts his hand on the side of the knob and leans his weight towards the hinge. Then, the door, which had stubbornly refused to open, now abruptly pops open. Wow, it actually opened. Yeah, I vividly remember doing this part and, like, just running around and checking every single item like a crazy person. So I'm happy that I used my brain and figured it out. Just a little life's wisdom. I live in an old traditional house, so I deal with my fair share of troublesome doors. Makes sense, you never know what's going to come in handy. There might be something inside. After all, this guest room seems different. You're telling me, brother. Yeah, we should be careful. Yeah, there's gonna be some fucked up stuff in here. Or not. I'm shocked. There are dark red stains by the sink drain. It seems to be dried blood. Someone must have lost a lot of blood. Going by how much is on the floor. What the hell happened here? Oh, and then the fingerprints, or the handprints, the bloody handprints. There's a bathroom sectioned off with glass. It looks like it has a rather extravagant bathtub. I step inside and dig around in the bathtub. I immediately notice a large object that looks like a small log. What's this? I stare at it until I realize what it is. Got wooden horse head. Yep. Damon seems shocked. Might be a little late to be saying this, but you really are impressive, ain't Jem? How does that make me impressive? Like, the wallpaper isn't particularly dirty either. It looks like it's been taken good care of. I go inside and flush the toilet. The toilet lets out a horrible coughing noise and spits up some black water. When I look up, I notice something stuck on the side of the tank. Found a worn-out talisman. When I pick it up, yep, we know how that goes. And then the mysterious bottles on the wall. Let me guess, we're gonna find lubricant that we can use on the elevator. I'm calling it now. I check through all the bottles on the shelf. I find a tube that still has something left inside. Maybe toothpaste? I look at the label. Got Vaseline. White petroleum, huh? It's used as a lubricant and moisturizer. Huh, might come in handy. You think? Oh wait, we should go back. We'll put the horse head on the... Yep. A Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. I don't want to imagine what it was used for. Oh, we can't... Really? I can't put it back on? I thought it was the head to the donkey, no? I realize that out of context it sounds really weird. Either way. We go down a floor, right? No. Is it? I get so disoriented. I can't do this shit. I'm not built for this. I would be a terrible private investigator. Terrible. I would get so lost. It wouldn't even be funny. It would be a little sad. I smear the Vaseline around the keyhole. It's nothing more than a replacement for oil, but it might help the key slide better. All right, let's use our tool. Let's use our. our key. I take the emergency key ring out of my bag. Sorry, I'm pulling up chat again because I had pulled up the thing because I thought I was going to have to search up what I had to do, but alas, I was okay. I find a small key that has the word fire engraved on it. I stick it in the fire switch. I slowly turn it to the on position. Something clicks. Then, whoa. The elevator automatically moves to the first floor. Yes, sir. So we have to go to 2, 1, and then 3, if I'm not mistaken. Damon groans as he wipes sweat off his face. I can't believe it. It actually moved. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested we do a ritual. I suppose so. Still, I'm shocked. But now, finally. Yeah, we might be able to go above the 3rd floor. Exactly. I wonder what we'll find. Actually, I think I'm going to leave this for now. Only because I definitely do not have, like, much time. I would have, like, I don't even know, like 10 minutes or some shit. We'll save this for next time, and then we will finally actually finish this game. I swear I'm not a liar. We finished the main game. I forgot about the DLC. Oh, but thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you later. Bye!